It's a trap. Any man who says that, oh, let's build very early on in your meeting or your connection with him, or even after you've been with him a while, but the weights aren't equal with what you both have to contribute to the relationship, it's a trap and it's a con. Hi, this is Janelle, the relationship coach behind the Successful Invisible. And today I'm bringing you a modern dating tip that I think a lot of women need to hear and understand what is behind the words. So this came about in the past week or so when I saw a bunch of TikToks, and it was men who were saying, hey, I'm looking for someone to build with me. I'm looking for a partner. It all sounded really good. Broke this down a bit, chatting with my sister about it. And her take was, she thought that was really great, but you have to be very mindful of it. And I agreed. So as we were talking, basically, we both agreed on the fact that any man who says they want to build with you is looking for help. See, grown women, the grown women that I'm friends with and that I work with in my coaching practice, aren't looking for someone to help them with their bills. These are women that already can pay their own bills. I fall into that category myself. So I would never meet a man out and say, I want to build together. He'd be looking at me like I was probably crazy. Saying I want a partner when you're in love with someone is one thing, but let's build together. Translation, that man is broke and he wants to use your resources, or he wants to, in some way, shape, or form, or he wants to you to contribute, once again, using your resources, for him to have a better option. So example, a man who would say that, it's going toward fall at the time I'm making this, he is probably living in a place he doesn't want to live in. It's not as nice. So is he going to try to live with me in my beautiful downtown apartment that I have in the city that I live in? Because I don't need any help paying my bills. And professional women and many grown women don't need help paying their bills. They're not seeking help. So men who say that, a lot of times women need to be extremely wary because it's a con. He wants to leverage your resources, so he either wants to live with you, he wants your credit to be part of a credit application to get a nicer apartment than he himself can afford, or he just straight up wants you to give him money. It's a con, and that's just one example. So, ladies, red flags need to go off when a man says, I just want to build with you, and it's very early on, or the resources of what you both have, I'm talking money here, because money's important, is very off. If you're making $100,000+ a year and he's at 40, you don't need to really date him at all. But if you must, not in any serious capacity, because he has work to do within his own life to level up in terms of his income. And that's probably going to take work that he's been avoiding, i.e. going to school, going back to school, getting a trade, getting more advanced in his trade, getting one or additional professional certifications. But the point is that's work that he needs to do. So just be mindful when a man says he wants to build with you, know 9 times out of 10 that means he wants to use your resources so he can be more comfortable. It's not about you needing help. He needs help, and he is trying to con you into giving him your resources. Don't fall for it.